What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today. This is my second video ever, and today we're going to be talking about movement. I also want to thank everybody for giving me love on the first video. It was a lot better than I thought, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to get any views at all, but it actually got some. And today we're going to be talking about things like snaking, like this. We're going to be talking about advanced wall bounces, kind of like this type of movement right here. Let me let this guy kill me so you can see what I'm talking about. You see that type of movement right there? We're going to be talking about that. And maybe I'll talk a little bit about centering. Centering is basically like the crosshair. You see that white dot on the middle of my screen? You want to be able to put that where people are going to be. So you want to have your gun up. That's basically what the competitive players talk about. They talk about having your gun up. So if you anticipate people being in this whole entire open area here, but you're over here, you want to come around the corner and you want to have your gun leveled like this and even aim at this wall right here. If you think there's going to be someone in that corner right there, you want to have your gun up so that when somebody comes around the corner just like that, your gun is up and it's ready. And you should be able to grasp that idea. Like, you come around this corner, the only place that someone's going to be on this part of the map would be either on that thing right there, so you can go like this, and you can also go like this. So centering, check, that's done. I'm pretty sure you guys kind of understand that concept. Things like this, like there's parts of the map that you can get creative with, and if there's ever like a roof, you can kind of utilize the roof to get things like that. You see this little roof right here? That thing's gonna push you out like that, and it'll show in the kill cam when this bot kills me here. As you can see, I'm flying around. Yeah, so things like, if you're playing SND, the bomb site will be located right there, and you can do stuff like this to check the bomb. So if I'm sitting here, say there's 30 seconds left, you're in a 1v1, you have the bomb planted for you right here. You want to make sure you're obviously watching these stairs right here, and then every now and then, check the bomb, watch the stairs, maybe slide into here, maybe do a little wall bounce like that. And also, if the guy starts shooting at you from over there, you know he's not going to be defusing, so then you can throw in a snake. So that's where snaking comes in. Let me try to get killed by a bot so you guys can do a good one. Need this guy to kill me here. Hello, 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 hello. Yep. There we go. I think we should be able to see. Yeah, you see that? That is crazy right there, everybody. It was actually worse than other CODs. Oh yeah, here's another little wall bounce. You know, get information on what's happening over there. That's always good stuff. Basically, when your left hand comes off of the bottom of the gun, you sprint forward. You see that? The left hand comes off the bottom of the gun. You go prone, fully go prone, and then sprint out of it before you even hit the ground. When your guy goes to lay on the ground like this, you sprint out before he even touches the ground. And it equals something like this. Oh. I'm going to show you guys the differences of slides and stuff like that. There's short slides like that, and then there's long slides. Short slide, long slide. There is a big benefit of knowing the difference and when to use them. When to use them is going to come with reps. That's not always going to be evident. You're not going to always know if a long slide is good in this scenario or that scenario, but if you know a guy has... So say you're watching the kill feed, there's a guy right around here that you want to kill. He kills two of your teammates, maybe one in the window, maybe one over there. You know that he's actually not going to have like tons of ammo, so a long slide, that's going to make him whiff a little bit more. But there's definitely scenarios where you want to do short slides, like out that door right there. And this is a good example to show you. It's actually good that I got killed. That's a short slide right. You don't really want to do it too much, but there's also this little door right here. If you're ever in a gunfight right here, slide back into here, come out. Come on, tell me that that's not crazy right there. You use this door right here to launch. And yeah, basically, oh yeah, little things like pulling out your pistol when you need to go faster. So you guys probably notice when I get a kill like this, I'm instantly pressing Y and I'm repositioning so that I can be in a better position to get a two-piece or something like that. So right there, you don't want to always do it. It's not always a good idea. It's basically an info thing. So if you know that if you kill a guy right here, say I just killed a guy, if there's a guy like right here trying to trade, you don't pull out your pistol to slide. That's not a good idea. And if anybody's wondering why I always like do these YYs, or I'm like switching guns, it's not like I'm not like a wannabe Warzone kid who's like running around like YYing like this. I don't do it like that. It's just a habit because I play Claw. If you don't know what Claw is, then you can look it up. It's a thing that people have been doing for like 20 years. I don't even know how long, but since like Halo. I think it was invented in Halo. And basically, what a YY could help you with is just staying warm. So I'm only doing it when I know that there's not going to be a gunfight. I'm doing it if you just like if you notice the last Call of Duty, they introduced Omni movement into the game, so you can sprint backwards, sprint sideways, sprint like this. So let's say that you get a kill right here. You want to be able to like know when to slide backwards and stuff like that. So let me show you an example. It's going to be able to throw your enemies off like this. Like say you know that there's a guy around here, just hit one of those. That's a backward slide. That's never existed. This is a left stick Call of Duty. In the last video I failed to explain one thing, and it's called rotational aim assist. I told you guys I would explain it in the last video, but I forgot. And so basically, the settings, if you want to go to my last video and see what settings I have on, it's the best for rotational aim assist, and that's when you move your left stick, you get more aim assist. So if you're like running around and you see a guy and you don't use your left stick, it's going to be a lot harder to kill somebody. So like this, if you're just seeing a guy and you're just stopping like that, that's not good. It's way harder to as you can see, my shot's not as crispy when I do that. So basically, I'm like doing this. I'm going in circles when I'm in a gunfight. And that'll basically lead you to hit more shots like that. Like that, you see that? So basically, I'm going like side. It's a formula. Boom, right there. I didn't do it in circles right there because he was running. He was at medium range running across my screen like that. So I pulled my stick all the way to the left and I utilized that rotational aim assist. And when there's a guy running across your screen like that and he's far away, those are some hard shots to hit. So basically you don't want to go in circles like this or else you're going to start missing. You want to go to the left. You want to know in which way to utilize that rotational aim assist. You're not always spamming circles. That's when somebody's kind of like close to you. You spam the circle like this. You go in a circle with your left stick. That's when somebody's like close to you or they're not moving side to side. When they're moving side to side, basically when somebody's moving that way across your screen and you pull to the left like this, it makes it so that your right stick doesn't have to do as much. Your right stick doesn't have to do as much, so you can kind of keep your right stick straight. And that's the trick to shooting in Call of Duty, is you're minimizing the movements with your right stick. And that's what centering is all about. When you center, by the way, information equals gun skill. So when you have information on people, if I'm running down and I'm looking at this water and I'm trying to go based off of reactions, I'm not going to be doing that good. Because now I have to snap to that guy over there and I just missed all those shots. You want to be able to center. So I have my gun up. This is how I move around the map. I have my gun up. When I'm sliding down these stairs, I'm aiming. Somebody might be right on this head glitch. That's the only place they could really be. You do that and then you clear out there. And then you slide out in a way that your gun is ready for that spot, that spot, that spot, and these spots. Information equals gun skill. And centering equals gun skill. You don't wanna be crazy and be snapping on people, like come out here and then snap on kitchen. You don't want to do that. If you know there's a guy kitchen, then you wanna aim in the God positions. So there might be a guy not on the God position. He might be right here, but in the general aspect of what I'm talking about, you center into the God position because this is a harder kill than this. This guy more open, and then I showed you guys the slides. Short slide, long slide. You can do them in every direction. Long slide backwards, short slide backwards. Also, you can jump at the end of your slide. If you spam B, spam A. That's a jump slide right there. Catch that guy off guard. That's a good little example of movement right there. And what's the other thing that I was teaching you guys? Check this out. That's what you do right there. Thank you guys for watching the video. I am going to be making a lot of content based off of the comments that you guys make in the videos. And basically anything that anybody wants, just make a comment. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you guys. My first video did a lot better than I thought it was going to do. You guys are insane. I'm trying to develop a community, and you guys are making me really happy. I hope I can make you guys happy with these tips. And trying to help the new generation of Call of Duty players. I didn't realize there's a lot of people that have just started playing Call of Duty and stuff like that, and I've been playing for like 20 years, so I'm glad to help. And yeah, that's basically it, guys.